Hey guys and gals, it's Jim here with a real quick update before I start getting this all buttoned up and put into the glued into the body and everything, and start getting things heading towards the finish line. Basically, you saw this in the previous video, but I got pretty much I still got to paint the shifter knobs. Still got to put in the steering wheel, but I wanted to show you in daylights because you couldn't see a lot of this other than the lighting yesterday. Um, Basically what I got is in the front of this cockpit, the interior deal. I cut out the whole front, what would be the location, like if this was a regular model car kit and there was a firewall. I cut that all out where the LEDs are going to pass through for the stick it into that light box I made on the dashboard and all that, so I could get my LEDs stuck in there. Now, being that this model doesn't have an engine compartment, I can get away with the normal LEDs sticking out the back like that. If it was a regular car kit and I wanted to light the dashboard, I would be using the real tiny SMD 0805 pre-wired LEDs, which are like the size of a pinhead, and I would run the wires straight down. You wouldn't even see them in the engine compartment hardly. But being this one's pretty much all open inside underneath the hood area, I can get away with doing stuff like this. What I did is I ran fiber optics, few holes I did between the seats. I'll probably dab them with some Tamiya clears, probably green and red or something. And then what I did is I brought them through. I glued them in the back with canopy glue to hold them from slipping around. Ran them around the sides, and I got that. I used that tulip to bind them to the sides, and then fill all that I cut out to keep light from passing through. And what I did is I ran the fiber optics up against the back of the LED, so they're getting plenty of light that way. And I used a tulip to hold all that stuff in place, and until it dries, I'm not going to be doing too much with it, but by this evening it should be all set up and ready for me to handle. I'll finish up the little bit of work I got left in the interior, then I'll be gluing this back up into the body and getting that all buttoned up and everything. So far I'm happy with the way it's all coming out. There you can see I got a little bit of silver highlights there up in the top left corner of the dash. It looks like there's something lit up there. That's just actually the silver Sharpie that I kind of just dabbed over the tips of the little protrusions like switches or something and stuff, and did the same thing at different areas on the dash. And I also, you can see the green. I did drill out a couple what look like button areas. I did drill out a few of those for and backed them with some clear green and stuff just to give it some added interest and all that. There's another panel below that looks like it would have been a whole bunch of like push buttons or possibly a keyboard for the view screen on the right side. So I just painted that silver and everything, and also I'm pretty happy with with the way she's turning out. And of course, everything's getting washed out on camera, but those are a real nice deep red, so they're not going to look that gaudy or anything or that bright once it's in the cockpit and stuff in person. But it's turning out pretty cool and stuff. So I know it doesn't look neat and everything, but like I says, once this is all buttoned up, nobody's ever going to see the work that you done inside as far as what you did for lighting and all that stuff. So I did leave the bottom of the LED uncovered. I didn't put anything over it to block that little bit of light that's not that bright in person. Of course, on camera it's going to be bright. It's very dim, almost like when you open your car door. Sometimes they got a light that's underneath the dash so people could see their feet if there's anything on the floorboard or something like that. So it just gives it a little bit extra light, and maybe when it's all assembled in the cockpit and everything, it might throw some extra light in there so you could kind of see the interior other than the dashboard lights and stuff. So I just wanted to show you this in daylight before I start getting there buttoned up and everything, because once this is glued in into the body, most of this work will never be seen as far as what I did, how I went about doing this and stuff. So there you have it. You can see where I got my fiber optics glue. I got some tape holding them in place right now till the tulip dries. It dries pretty hard. It's almost like solid plastic. You can can sand it, and I do use white tulip a lot of time for seam filling, like say on a starship. It's got a real fine tip, almost like a pencil, fine pencil tip and everything. You can really get in some small, little, seams and everything to fill them in and everything. And it is water soluble, so if you mess up, just take a damp paper towel and you can wipe it right off. So, but anyway, it's sandable and paintable and all that. It comes in handy and stuff, and we've been using it for years for different things. So that's what I got going on. So till the next video in maybe another day or so, showing you the body with the interior already installed in it, all the wires bundled up in the rear to start running through the chassis. We'll come back and do another video there and all that. And I got my wheels all finished up, painted and all that. The chassis all set to go. I still got to install the couple small parts on the body, do a little bit of accent painting on the sides where those little like pipes and turbine things go and stuff. But she's getting close, and then the next thing I'll do probably next week is work on the base the first few days of next week. I hope to get this all buttoned up by next weekend. So it's moving along pretty smoothly. I think I'm a little ahead of schedule. So that's going to do it. So thanks for following along. Thanks for checking out my videos. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for all the great comments you guys been leaving me. Again, happy holiday season to all you guys up here in Illinois. Where it's supposed to be pretty warm next week. It doesn't feel, it's going to feel more like December, maybe a little further south, not quite Florida, but a little further south. It's going to be in the 50s and 60s next week. So have to see. We haven't had no snow yet this year and all that, so we're pretty fortunate right now. And the temperatures haven't really, other than a few cold days this past week and some really strong windy days, we haven't been doing too bad for middle of December, roughly. So, till the next time, you guys all take care. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon with another update on the 1989 Michael Keaton Batmobile. Bye.